betting on yourself look like for you?
Ooh, betting on myself looks like...
Huh? Saw who's behind?
Nah, I just seen that nigga press you.
This was originally supposed to be a feel-good, celebratory video highlighting Halle Bailey's man winning 3 Grammy Awards tonight. And don't get it twisted, we are still going to give that moment its respect. But hold up, because Plaqueboymax decided to step in and make things unnecessarily weird. So boom, this is Anonymous Tea, the place where the tea gets spilled anonymously. And yes, hello, 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 hello to everybody watching right now. What's good, YouTubers? I genuinely hope you're all having an amazing day because I'm sending good vibes only, fresh positivity, blessings, and strong energy straight through the screen to each and every one of you. And thank you for always showing up and tapping in. Now, before we go any further, let me be clear. Everything I say is alleged and based solely on my very, very personal opinion. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. Nothing here is personal, and the Copyright Act of 1976 is fully listed in the description box. Just a little housekeeping and some real meat and potatoes before we jump all the way in. Today we're talking about Halle Bailey and her man Scott Bridgway. And listen, this was a massive night for him. A major debut moment, big wins, a big spotlight, all of that. But unfortunately, y'all, as I was putting this video together, pulling clips, lining up highlights, and getting everything ready, Plaqueboymax decided to start acting strange. Plaqueboymax, who just so happens to be a close friend of DDG, chose to be extra weird tonight on the Grammys red carpet. And yeah, we're definitely going to talk about it. Because every single time I cover anything even remotely connected to DDG, some of y'all jump in screaming, "Why are you leaking DDG?" and leave Halle alone. And listen, hold up, it's not me. It's the parasocial DDG fans and the parasocial Plaqueboymax fans with Google alerts on DDG's every move, tracking every tiny thing Halle Bailey has going on. I wanted this video to be about Halle's man, and we are still going to do that, because overall this was a positive night with a lot of wins, even though there were some weird moments sprinkled in. One of those moments we'll get to shortly, but first we need to talk about Halle Bailey and Scott Bridgway making their red carpet debut together. Now, I don't know if they officially posed for full couple photos, but they were right next to each other on the red carpet while the cameras were flashing. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look right here. You see Halle and Scott Bridgway stepping out, matching in those brown tones, looking in sync, looking intentional, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, there's another piece we've got to get into, and that's an interview Halle Bailey also did on the red carpet and all of that. So next up, we're going to hear directly from her, because for the most part, listen to this, you know what I'm saying? Halle Bailey has really been out here enjoying life. She's been enjoying her life, enjoying her man, enjoying her child, taking little mini getaways, and even locking in at the studio with her man, you know what I mean? So with that being said, she's clearly been in full show mode. But now, hold up, because it was Grammy night and everything that comes with that. It was Grammy weekend, which means appearances were definitely on the schedule. So now I can actually talk about what went down, right? So let's get into exactly what Halle Bailey had to say.
Betting on yourself look like for you?
Ooh, betting on myself looks like having the strength to keep going no matter what noise you hear, as well as believing in yourself and your art and your creativity. I've seen so many of my friends tonight talk about, especially our endurance as artists, as creators, you know, just keeping the spirit of positivity and belief in yourself alive, and it will pay off, and you will end up places like this and get pats on your back from your peers and people you're inspired by. So just never stopping, basically.
Correct. And your recent album is such a beautiful, just print of all of the work. I feel like the feeling, the intention, the artistry, it all elevated. What were you working on behind the scenes that we couldn't see?
Yeah, I mean, all those songs were just from the deepest parts of my heart, and a lot of them written are just like, it's kind of healing. It's like therapy for yourself and your spirit, and, you know, you put it out and hope that it reaches any soul, anybody who feels like they've had a similar experience, and you use that music as fuel to get you through whatever time that you were in and come out of it and shine.
So check this out. Halle Bailey, you know what I'm saying? She looks genuinely happy, completely refreshed, and clearly well-loved. She's beaming, seeing so many of her peers in the industry get recognized and celebrated tonight, including her man. And let me tell you, her man, Scott Bridgway, had a major night himself. Out of the 9 categories that Kendrick Lamar was nominated for tonight, Scott Bridgway was nominated for 5 because he was one of the producers. Listen to that, right? So out of 9 nominations, Kendrick Lamar ended up winning 5 Grammys tonight, adding even more to his already massive tally. But here's the big news, you guys. Scott Bridgway, Halle Bailey's man, is now officially a 3-time Grammy Award winner. That's right, you heard me. He won, you know what I'm saying? He took home awards for Best Rap Album again, Best Melodic Rap Performance, and also Record of the Year for Luther. The only 2 categories he didn't snag were Album of the Year and Song of the Year, but still, winning Record of the Year, Best Rap Album, and Best Melodic Rap Performance, that's huge. 3-time Grammy Award winner, you guys, and that's no small feat. But unfortunately, we have to get into some foolishness, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with these streamers. Some of these streamers out here are acting like the night revolves around them. They think they're bigger than the program itself, which brings me straight to Plaqueboymax, because what went down is something you're about to see in this video. Halle Bailey, and I'm not 100% sure if it was her assistant or security, was walking, and her man, Scott Bridgway, was right behind her. They were trying to get into, you know what I'm saying, the Grammy arena and the Crypto.com arena, all set up with prime VIP seating for Scott Bridgway to accept as many awards as necessary on his behalf, because some of the awards had already started being televised at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So check this out. There was a moment where, you know what I'm saying, a couple of Kendrick Lamar's producers had to step up and accept the award on Kendrick's behalf because he hadn't arrived yet. Now, Kendrick Lamar was definitely there for the actual live taping of the show, which is what all of us catch at 8 p.m. Eastern. But here's where Plaqueboymax comes in, you know what I'm saying? Acting weird, clearly hyped up by his chat, feeding off some nonsense or some straight-up fugaziness. And of course, we're about to take a look at it, and y'all are gonna see exactly what went down.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Saw who was behind?
Nah, I just seen that nigga press you for the fall.
Nah, he dead ass got on my ass, chat. That nigga just bully my little ass. That nigga just bully my shit.
That nigga got your ass.
That ass.
So,
Feel me? Yeah,
it's Grammy Social.
it's
You're
good.
here, you're hanging out. Let's hear it.
Chillin', what's up? Grammys, Plaqueboymax, 5-star shit. We change streamers, we changing the world,
Man, congrats on nomination.
Thank
bro.
you, gang.
Keep it up, bro.
Thank
New
you.
York, bro.
Chat, chill. Obviously, I'm not going up because of, yes. Obviously not. Feel me? Out of respect. Nigga just bully my shit.
That nigga got your ass.
That ass.
So,
Feel me? Yeah,
it's Grammy Social.
it's
You're
good.
here, you're hanging out.
So here's the thing. Halle Bailey was not about to go up to you, Black Plaques, and start a conversation. No way. Halle and whoever was guiding her to Crypto.com arena, her assistant, security, or whatever, was not paying you any attention. It was you who kept looking back, scanning the scene, and assessing the situation like you were on some mission. And maybe, just maybe, you should have introduced yourself to Halle's man, Scott Bridgway, because who knows, you might have walked out with a Grammy tonight, considering the one you were nominated for, well, didn't come through. You feel me? Like, what are we even doing here? This is exactly what I mean, y'all. It's not random that people keep trying to link DDG with Halle or stir up drama. It's coming straight from the fans, from the DDG side, and yes, Plaqueboymax's fans too. But why be pressed about an introduction to Halle Bailey? Why should it even matter? She's moved on. She's got her man right there, right behind her. Y'all are acting so weird, staring her up and down the whole time, assessing the entire situation like it's your business. Meanwhile, you wanted to chat, wanted a conversation. Make it make sense. And here's the kicker. As much as y'all streamers will stream with other women, girls you've maybe liked, dated, or dabbled with, suddenly there's a line drawn with Halle Bailey. No. She is not thinking about any of y'all streamers. She's moved on, bigger and better. She's with a 3-time Grammy-winning producer for Kendrick Lamar. Yes, a 3-time Grammy winner. She is not impressed by all of you. But here's the lesson for Plaqueboymax. Crossing over into these industry events is about networking. If you're going to hold a rep that says, "I don't talk to the Little Mermaid," or one of the sweetest A-list singers out here, then we have a problem. Last I checked, DDG was not invited to the Grammys tonight. Last I checked, he wasn't nominated for any awards. Last I checked, those 3 albums he dropped in 2025, nowhere to be found on the Billboard charts, you guys. So listen, it's wild. The audacity of thinking you're out here doing some super loyal allegiance to DDG, acting like HALLE was single and trying to mingle. No, she's got her man right there, front and center. But here's the thing, she wasn't even looking your way. Neither was her man. They were focused on getting into the arena, finding their seats, and handling their night. They weren't thinking about you, they weren't scanning you, and they weren't plotting anything. But you specifically wanted to make that a thing on your stream. You even called it out without saying her name. That, my friends, is straight up weirdo behavior. Like we couldn't literally see with our own eyes HALLE and her man and whoever was walking her right to where she needed to go. But y'all are the weird ones. That's exactly my point. HALLE has moved on. She's happy. She's at peace. It's not her worrying. It's y'all who can't let go. You all can't move on. Y'all are the ones stuck. HALLE was never going to let her career suffer. She's got a new movie dropping in a couple of months, press ramping up, trailers coming, and everything else in motion. She's always been on her way up, always been good. Meanwhile, it's DDG missing out on these moments now. If he had been on some act, it would have been his day to shine. And then suddenly, y'all would try to drag DDG and HALLE into streams for clout, clicks, and views. But make no mistake, HALLE and her man were not thinking about you. They weren't studying you, they weren't plotting, and they weren't doing anything. And yet, you made it all about them. You tried to drag DDG into it when he's not even part of this picture. Make it make sense. So hyped for this video. That's it, that's all. As Toto would say, finale is finito. Is this the end of the road for this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted the moment I drop new content on this channel. And with that, I'll catch you guys again very soon.